Depending on the amount of electricity you use, the government will be paying part of your light bill for the next 4 months. Bus and taxi operators, as well as PATH beneficiaries, will also be getting help. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke made those and other announcements in Parliament today as he closed the budget debate. Now, Andrea Chisholm joins me live with details. Andrea.
Well, Herman, a few days ago when the finance minister opened the budget debate, he said government would talk to stakeholders and work out how to help those mainly affected by the rise in fuel prices. Let's start with customers of the Jamaica Public Service. 81% or roughly 458,000 retail customers are set to receive a benefit.
The government of Jamaica will be implementing on a temporary basis the We Care Energy Copay, where the government of Jamaica will contribute 20% of the JPS bill for all households that consume 200 kilowatt hours of electricity or less per month for the months of April, May, June, and July of 2022.
Now, that is expected to cost $2 billion. Prepaid JPS customers will receive similar support.
For the months, Madam Speaker, of April, May, June, and July, every JPS electricity prepaid top-up purchased will receive bonus credit from the government of Jamaica representing 20% of the top-up amount.
Now, bus and taxi operators who have been complaining about increased costs are getting help in late April. Through the Transport Authority, a total of $600 million will be distributed.
The government of Jamaica, Madam Speaker, will provide $25,000 in vouchers to operators of public passenger vehicles, including route taxi operators and contract carriage operators, in recognition of the higher cost of fuel at this time.
The Development Bank of Jamaica will also set aside $200 million to lend to bus and taxi operators. They can get loans through approved financial institutions to buy tires, batteries, and other motor vehicle parts. Now, let's turn to PATH beneficiaries.
We will increase the allocation towards transportation assistance for students on PATH by 40%. This will cost an additional $152 million.
Meanwhile, Dr. Nigel Clarke also responded to arguments from the opposition that the government will earn more from the hike in gas prices. He says price is just one part of the equation. Volume is another. He said the volume of fuel imports is still lower than the amount prior to the start of the pandemic in 2020.
Even with fuel prices where they are at this stage, and I cannot predict the future, but at this stage, the projections are still that in the fiscal year 2021-2022, the government will take in less in fuel taxes than we did in 2019-20 prior to the pandemic.